International Conference Beyond the 1989, Hopes and Disillusions After Revolutions. I'm Jérôme Heurtaud, director of CEFRES, Research Center for Social Sciences and Humanities, based in Prague, as you know. I would like first to thank Lenka Rovna, but Lenka Rovna is not there, but we are very happy because there is Eliška Tomalova with us. I wanted to thank first Lenka Rovna because through her, I thank warmly Charles University for this very warm welcome in this prestigious place, but also because I have the opportunity to do so today for all that she does for CEFRES and for the cooperation between CEFRES and its Czech partners. Lenka Rovna told me at the last CEFRES Scientific Council in April 2019 that it would be nice to organize what she called a high-profile event in Prague with CEFRES, and I think it has been demonstrated here and today with the remarkable speeches from the two Ministry of Foreign Affairs from Czech Republic and from France. But I would say that far beyond the speeches by the ministers, this beautiful conference, which we are starting now under the best auspices, is, I think, the best illustration of the excellent relationship between Charles University and CEFRES. When I say Charles University, I am thinking in particular about my friends, Michał Pullman, who is there, the Dean of the Faculty of Arts, who will host the conference tomorrow in his premises, and Eliška Tomalova, who is here with us, and she is the director of the Institute of International Relations of the Faculty of Social Sciences. She put, sorry?
Almost, not the European department.
In the European department, sorry for that. Because you put your inexhaustible energy at the service of this symposium. So without you, Eliška, without Michał Pullman, nothing would have been possible today. But we can't be satisfied only with a monogamous relationship between Charles University and CEFRES, because we are also in a relationship with Academy of Science. Indeed, together with the Academy of Science and the CNRS, the National Center for Scientific Research, we have been working hand in hand in what we have called the CEFRES platform since 2014. It is within this framework of the CEFRES platform that this conference was conceived. And the Academy of Science, in particular the Institute of Contemporary History, and more particularly my other friends, Mirosław Waniek, thank you, Mirek, and Pavel Muke, who is somewhere around, played a decisive role. I want to thank them warmly. In reality, this conference is not an isolated one. It is part of a series of 3 international conferences that has been designed with my colleagues from the Centre de Civilisation Française et d'Études Francophones of Warsaw University in Poland, the Centre de Civilisation Polonaise of Sorbonne University in Paris, and the Scientific Center of the Polish Academy of Science in Paris. Nicola Masłowski, Paweł Rodak, and Aneta Bassa are here with us, and I would like to thank them for their cooperation and their trust. The first 2 events of this series of international conferences took place in Paris and Warsaw. The Paris conference was devoted to the event 89, to the moment 89, which we revisited from the perspective of social margins, from the perspective of writing practices, and also from the perspective of new archives. The Warsaw Conference in September focused on the contested legacies of 1999. And I would say that in addition to these 2 topics, the 89th moment and the conflicts of memory, the others, two other topics were discussed in 1929, in 2019, which is a major commemorative moment for the history of Europe. First of all, the genesis of the collapse of the communism and the 30 years review. I would say that this very conference that we start today is in line with all these questions and proposes an extension in time and space by considering post-revolutionary phenomena in a comprehensive and comparative perspective. The 30th anniversary is indeed a unique opportunity to think about revolutionary experiences and regime changes in different historical contexts. And the chosen angle is to study the post-revolutions, and in particular, the emotions, the representations, the narratives, and also paradoxical interpretations of these historical moments. There is probably no revolution, no regime change, no post-authoritarian situation or entry into democracy, what some people call the democratic transition, that has not produced an emotional climate. I quote the French thinker Bronisław Bajko, emotional climate, and led to a resurgence of fears and hopes about social imaginaries. These episodes carry expectations, but also disappointments that have, in fact, paradoxically, been little studied by the social and human sciences. That's why the aim of this conference is to question the notion of revolution through different interpretations. Promotion of revolution, even sublimation of revolution, but also disqualification or total rejection. This expansion in time and space of our questioning is based on a very, very close cooperation and collaboration with a formidable research team founded by an European Research Council advanced grant and called TARICA. This team is under the direction of Alia Gana, who is somewhere also in this room. Where is Alia? There, thank you. This research group studies the transformations of Arab countries after what some people call the Arab Spring, as you know, and study also the circulation of models in Arab countries. I would like to thank Alia Gana and her team for coming to Prague. If most of the interventions will focus today and tomorrow on post-communist Europe, what better way to think about Europe than in contrast to other similar but singular experiences? Beyond 1999, beyond Europe, beyond its Franco-Czech dimension, this conference has a clear European and international dimension. In addition to the sequence in which the foreign ministers participated, the conference is composed of several sequences. First, we will have three keynote speakers on an assessment, I would say, of post-communist transformations. Then we will have a roundtable on an assessment of integration into the European Union. And tomorrow in the morning, another keynote speaker and two academic sessions on promoting revolutions and on post-revolutionary disillusions. In the afternoon, we will have the pleasure to hear some PhD candidates who work on this topic. And I remind you that tomorrow in the evening, at the French Institute, which is our partner, there will be the screening of a very, very interesting documentary by Ania Szczepanska, who is somewhere around, on the fall of communism. And this film is called The Fall of the Wall Began in Poland. This conference has several institutions as partners, including the Faculty of Human Sciences of Charles University, so thank you very much, including the GDR, it's a French acronym of CNRS, l'Europe médiane, so Central Europe, I would say, and the French Institute in Prague. I thank you all very warmly for your presence, and as there are many of you, and we have a very, very rich schedule, I stop here and I will let you speak. Thank you very much.